Mar chainachan donna párantanachcha, chud Fay Cunningham agus Emma Petrie dúil an roiithbe gus ciad agus sí a marathon a rui. Taobh ciad is sí a láithir.
So Em lost her mum 2 years ago to cancer, and I lost my dad just before we started the challenge to motor neurons disease, and both of us watched two people that were very influential in getting us active and outdoors lose the ability to get active and be outdoors themselves. So we wanted to do a big challenge to raise money for Macmillan and Motor Neurons Disease Association because they supported our families so well, but also to say to people, do it while you can, because you never know when the opportunity is going to get taken away from you. So we thought if we pushed our limits, it might encourage people to push theirs and maybe do something that they wouldn't usually do, or something that they thought about doing but have never tried. So yeah, our motto is kind of like, do it while you can, and let's take this opportunity while we've got the chance to do it. Yeah.
Chateach a hulrút gama tras a grách, ach a pound fatam as rot eith chúrsa, agus fat misnach a cleach a chudit an dúla.
Well, the weather was probably a big one. It seemed to be windy. It was so windy at the start. So that was kind of like, it was difficult choosing routes and deciding where to go. A lot of obviously the forests that we usually run in had been affected by storms, and yeah, that kind of threw a bit of a spanner in the works. Otherwise, I had a really bad day on day 11 where I got some sort of sickness bug, so that was an interesting marathon, trying to still run and not have taken on much fuel, and was kind of surviving on coke and fluids. But that was probably my biggest challenge over the course of the 106 days. And
yeah, for me, I had at the beginning, I just had a crazy time. My quads just kept going into spasm, and I don't know whether it was the icy roads or what I was doing, but I run a bit differently to Emma. I run a bit more on my toes. So I had to work with the chiro and the masseuses to try and switch that off, because it was pulling on the tendons on my knees. So from about days 4 to 7, I had like a few painful days, and then managed to switch it off, and I was fine after that. So I think we both had a testing day quite early in the challenge, which made the rest of the challenge actually seem a bit more of a breeze, because we both didn't have a day as bad as that.
Becíad marathon a bheit a gamasid an dáiseach, ach runnig at sia a bharach a dhéanú, gus clàradh an dúil a briseadh.
Yeah, so the world record stands at 95. So we thought, when we were looking at it, we were like, well, 100 and 100 days has a good ring, sounds quite good. So we worked at that, and then our 100th marathon was set at Edinburgh. And then whilst we were doing the challenge, there was two girls, a girl in the UK and a girl in America, that both attempted the record as well at the same time. We were behind both of them. So we knew that one stopped at 101 and one stopped at 104. Neither of them have been verified yet, but we didn't want to risk having to do it again. So we thought, let's go just like another 6 on from the 100, because we're not starting again from the beginning if they do get verified. So yeah, we finished on the Saturday after 106, and it gave us the chance to have a party and say thanks to everyone anyway. So it was quite a blessing in disguise, actually. It was a really good way to end.
Yeah, it was good. We finished on a Jubilee weekend, and it was a beautiful weather, so it worked out well for us. We could have a party in the garden and finish at home. But yeah, that's why we stretched the extra. I mean, you've done 100, what's 6 more?
I mean, that literally was what everyone was saying to us. Everyone was like, don't stop, keep going, you can do another 6, like do another 10. And then we were like, oh, another 6 is cool. But it was nice to finish really strong. We finished on the 6th one, and we had a great run. We felt really strong, and we were like, well, we could keep going, but we were kind of just done. Like mentally, we were like, I think we've run enough marathons now, like that's good, we'll stop at 106.
Van na lú chléisichin a fallach in Jefa Rutan a siwiad clíochnachach, agus fad taingal is on a hula piece taich gehuadad, san anaparachachke.
Oh, it was a bit of like relief that we'd done it, because obviously we set out a really big milestone and said, it was quite bold at the beginning to say we were going to run 100, and whilst we believed it, we knew it was also just a bit like probably
big challenge,
and then a bit surreal, like just like proud and really grateful of just for having the opportunity and for people getting involved and making it such a great experience, because we hoped we would bring people on board and people would enjoy it, and come on board with us, but you never know how it's going to go, do you? So
to see everyone, like we had quite a lot of people run with us on the last few days, and then to support us in the garden when we were finishing, and it was just kind of a very, I think, overwhelming moment and surreal to see everyone behind us, and it's also so proud and so happy for us. So yeah, I think our faces, there's a video going around of the finish, and our faces say it all. We're like in shock, I think.
Have we actually finished?
Ha Emma agus Fay yn dochus gyfrosnich yn sgiolach ach gybar a chwynio gws tuliwch echgwrs sich y gianw. Ach yn draste a dy gael bec yn ffos gws miawrachw eith na rhainga.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That was the aim, and a few people did like complete their first marathon in Edinburgh with us when we were doing Edinburgh Marathon, and that was just amazing to see. And yeah, there's a few more now signed up for other marathons, and people messaging us saying, oh, I'm going to give this a go. So yeah, I think hopefully people are inspired and will do that thing that they maybe have been putting off or thought, oh, could I or should I, and fingers crossed they go for it and think whilst they've got the chance they go and tick it off their bucket list.
Yeah, I think like we've got nothing on the horizon right now. We're just going to enjoy the summer. We're going to maybe get on a bike, go for a swim, and go for a 5K run or something, and just like enjoy being out and about, go back to work. Yeah, nothing crazy. Just give ourselves time to actually absorb what's just happened and just like enjoy the moment. Because I think sometimes you can move on too quickly, and we actually do want to just, enjoy the time that we've had the last few months and just like reflect back on it and be really grateful for the opportunity, really.